what's up with it, man? I'm SJ. About to start doing videos on this boxing shit. I got into boxing maybe about 5-6 years ago, heavy. Errol Spence was my guy. He the one who got me into boxing heavy. So I'm a diehard Errol Spence fan. I fuck with Shakur, my guy. Watched all his fights. He the first fighter that I watched from the ground up. Watched him in the Olympics. Watched all his fights, all his professional fights. He probably my second favorite fighter. I like a handful of other dudes, but shit, for the most part, I fuck with them too heavy. But I like dudes like Devin Haney. I like Haney. I like who else I fuck with? Man, it's only a few for real. But I really wanted to get into this on this Terence Crawford shit, man, because motherfuckers thinking Errol gonna lose to Bud, and I just don't see it. I don't see no way he can beat Bud. I mean, he can beat Errol at all. Like, I mean, I get it. Terence Crawford, he got all the skills. He got, he can fight left hand. He can fight right hand. You know what I mean? He can fight off the back foot. He can step to you. But he can't fight in the inside. He a solid fighter on the back foot, but that's not what make him special to me, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he can do it, but I don't feel like he can do it to the level of like a Shakur or like a Floyd. And to me, I feel like that's what it would take for somebody to be able to sit on the outside and beat somebody like Errol Spence. Errol Spence he put pressure on you, but it's not just like on no Mexican style, just coming forward. You know what I mean? He got educated pressure, a solid jab with perfect distance on his jab. So he not just gonna step to you when and be out of range. His feet placement is always gonna be right. His leverage on his shots is always gonna be right. So he's not gonna throw unless he know he can land, or he got a high probability of landing. So, and his punch output is just ridiculous. You can't, that shit is just unmatched. So, for real, I just really don't see no way Bud can beat him. Bud can't fight it, and he can't fuck with Errol on the inside. Like, just straight inside fighting, he ain't got no chance. And I don't think he's skilled enough. I mean, he's skilled. I ain't trying to take. Let me change that. I don't think that he's skilled enough to do it, but I just don't think Terence Crawford gonna be able to do it. I don't think he gonna be able to get it done. I just don't see it. I mean, yeah, he can fight. Like I said, he can fight from the right hand stance. He can fight from the left hand stance. But the pressure Errol gonna put on him, I don't think none of that's gonna make a difference. Terence Crawford, he can sit back. I mean, he a good sharpshooter. I mean, we seen that in the Sean Porter fight. Sean Porter came forward, and it took Terence Crawford a minute to really gauge the speed of Sean Porter and find his range to really start landing them shots on Sean Porter. But you got to think of somebody like Errol Spence that's a master at distance. Errol Spence jab and his distance, how he find his distance. Man, that dude, he got it, man. He got it. He not just coming forward on no bulldog type shit. He got good educated pressure, good foot placement, everything. So I just don't see no way, man. But like I said, man, I'm about to start doing these videos and giving my input on this boxing shit, man. I've been dissecting it for a while now. I say maybe 5, 6. Nah, I ain't even gonna say 5, 6 years. I say probably about 7 years solid. About 7 years now. I've been on the boxing shit heavy. I was a football dude. I fucked with football. That was my first love as far as with this sports shit. But then I seen Errol Spence demolish Chris Algieri. That was the very first fight that I watched outside. I mean, I ain't gonna say it was the first fight that I watched outside of like Floyd, but it was the first time that I actually seen somebody that I was like, he got it. You know what I mean? So ever since then, man, I've been fucking with Errol heavy. So that's been my guy. I've been riding with him. I think he a special fighter. Like I said, Shakur Stevenson is the only other fighter that I see. I mean, I ain't gonna say the only other fighter that I see that's a special fighter. Because, I mean, you got dudes like Jerron Boots Ennis. He possibly could be a special fighter. I need to see a little bit more from him. But just, you know, just from the eye test, he got it. But somebody that I see that I just don't think nobody gonna be able to beat them for a while is Errol Spence and Shakur Stevenson. I think Boots can be beat if he step up too fast. I don't think he ready for the top dudes at welterweight right now. He possibly can beat some of them, but it's gonna take him to really get in there and just smash somebody. He gonna have to really not even just smash somebody, but he gonna have to have the athletic advantage by a mile for me to think that he'll beat him. Like, I think he can beat somebody like, I think Ugas will give him a good fight. I think he'll probably beat Ugas though. I think Keith Thurman will give him a hell of a fight. You know, that's a 50-50 fight with him and Thurman, I think, right now in Boots' career. I think if Boots wait maybe I ain't gonna put no timeline on it, but I say maybe 2 more solid fights in the top 10 at welterweight, and I think he'll be able to beat Keith Thurman. But if they fight next, I might lean towards Keith Thurman just for the experience factor. But like I said, man, I'm about to jump in this boxing shit, man, and start giving my take on this shit, man. I'm gone.